I'm definitely going to end up wasting hot sauce on you already. Now, also, I should say a caveat. I ended up buying buffalo wings, so I think all of these might be a little bit spicy. Surprise. So I wonder, will I screw up the intro this time because I don't even remember what he says. Welcome to Hot Ones, the show with so hot, precious, even hotter wings. And last year I called him Scott Evans, but I watched an episode today and I remember it's Sean Evans. So we are about to celebrate 4 years of Homebrewing? Yes, our 4th anniversary of Homebrewing. And
it's also like 11. Right there.
Yeah. I'm not really sure why we chose to do this. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, so we have some hot sauces. We're gonna answer some questions, ask each other some questions, and then answer them. And all of them, except for one, are from Heartbeat Hot Sauce. They are from Thunder Bay, Ontario. And then I thought we gotta have something really, really hot for the last day. So I actually bought the Truth or Dab card game, home edition, I guess you would call it. So I'm very excited to play that sometime. But
For our first one,
we have 7 questions, 6 questions in the last day. So our first question and our first sauce. Oh! This is also our first video as Kitsch Brewing Co.
if
So
you
cool.
want to sponsor us or
Yeah.
give us grants or money,
That would be really good.
please.
The question is for both answers, but
And this is a hot sauce.
yeah, so it is a dill pickle. Is it just dill pickle? Dill pickle
It is dill pickle and serrano. It's a level 2.
Yeah, so not so spicy. But the question is, what does kitsch, the word kitsch, mean to you? So, Aaron, go first.
I would say like something tacky, but you love it. You know what I mean? Like kitsch is kind of like an outward looking in type of thing, so I get why PC is negative. But I think it's like a way of like kind of like yucking your yum. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
I know.
It's really funny. I kind of love the idea of something that some people would find outrageously over the top or strange or weird, and someone else would think it's just the coolest thing ever. So, also, I always say your name's, well, some people say front room, or your good, or her living. You know, she has all those knickknacks, and patty wax, and dog bones and stuff there. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. But for us, it's KITCH. So yeah, so it's KITCH, and that's a reference to us brewing in our kitchen as home brewers. We love cooking and pairing our beers with stuff. So number 2, we now have a blueberry habanero. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Blueberry habanero.
Take us through the evolution of the Beyonce brews.
The first brew we ever did, I was looking for something kind of fun to kick it off, and we both love the Queen, Beyonce, and her birthday happened to be that, on the same day that we were planning to brew. So we brew a Beyonce beer every year for Labor Day weekend, which kind of kicks off our season of brewing. So the first time we did a grapefruit, or no, it was supposed to be a grapefruit honey ale, but we switched it up and turned it into a lemon honey ale. Then we did a honey coffee porter, followed by a watermelon Belgian blonde, which is really good. And last year we tried to make like a spicy Belgian blonde, but the spice didn't really come through so much, so that was a little disappointing. This year we went to see Beyonce. And it was sublime.
Oh,
And so,
one of the best things in the world.
yeah, best experiences in my life for sure. So we wanted to make a beer that was sort of a reminiscent of our first brew, and also a playlist that sort of encompasses the entire Renaissance era and the Renaissance World Tour. So I couldn't narrow it down to one playlist, so now I have a plan for the next 3 Beyonce beers, the playlist at least. So that's our evolution with Beyonce beer. If we ever had a brewery, I would love to just have a Queen Bee like tap constantly, where we can always be doing one of these beers.
With like a little halo with like bees with friends.
Yeah, next year we would have to do something in the dark arts, if you will. Any ideas of what you might want to do that we haven't really done before?
It's a tough one. Because like we've done the porter.
Yep.
I don't want to do a stout. I would love to do a fest beer
Ooh.
of sorts and like make it more like coffee and caramel malts.
Oh, write that down, folks.
And then throw in something fun. I'm not sure what that would be yet. Because ever since we started brewing, we've been doing adjuncts almost in everything that we do, except for a couple that I really know. We need to slow it down.
Yeah. And sometimes it works.
A fest beer with something funky there. I would love kiwi, but I know kiwi's really hard to do.
Yeah.
Because I feel like kiwi is really cool.
That's kind of interesting.
Like a strawberry kiwi, and we could like use what's that hop with the strawberry notes?
Pretty sure it's Belmont. Belmont's a big favorite of mine.
So fest beer with like Belmont.
I want to. We definitely have to remember the fest beer. I think that is really great. Moving on to number 3, we're going to explain that gram. If you've ever watched Hot Ones before, you know that they look through the person's Instagram and get them to explain what's going on in one of the photos. So obviously this is a shameless plug for us, for you to follow us on Instagram at Mosaic Clear. So the first picture post is of us. We really like to cook, and we have. I think this might be at least our second time making this chili. So the recipe's from Anthony from Queer Eyes' first book, Anthony in the Kitchen, and he has a stout. I'm pretty sure it's a stout chili recipe, but we switched it up and used a porter, and we chose Rough Waters Signal of Porter. And what's really, really cool about this, I almost said a bad word, Anthony actually liked it. So yeah, had to pick that one. So
Anthony.
Aaron, can you explain this fun?
His birthday / Halloween party, and it was random. We rented a car. It was really cool.
Where did we go?
Hell House. A lot of fun. We were dressed as Spider-Man this year.
But what's going on in the picture?
The fights were pretty interesting, and we were at Good Robot here. That was the first one we got there, and I was giggling at something, which, if you know me,
Yes, and we love Good Robot, right?
it makes me cool.
At Good Robot. The
Specifically,
vibes are pretty giggly at Good Robot.
giggly vibes.
Okay. How do you feel about this camp sauce.
One of my all-time favorites ever. The
Yeah.
red pepper poster is so good. Oh,
I love this idea of an all-purpose condiment for outdoor adventures. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, obviously I ordered it for the Stormtrooper.
yes.
And
Szechuan is like, it gives like a numbing sensation,
yes,
but you get like the heat. It's, how would you describe it? It's almost euphoric.
what I was gonna say was, if you watched our video from last year, the last ad sauce we used, we still have it in our fridge, and it's a Szechuan ghost pepper, and it's hot, and that one is hard to use. Like, I've tried to make some mayo, like spicy mayo with it, and so which is the slightest miscalculation, and you've ruined your evening. Let's just say. But this one, I've seen us add it to some Asian nudes, and we've added extra even. So it's hot, but it's quite enjoyable.
It has a lot of umami.
Umami.
Creatively, hashtag. That like rounds it out so well, and you can pair it with anything you're looking for a little bit of more. In that gram again.
Yeah, because follow us at Mosaic Whip. This is one of our flight nights that we started doing last summer, and we would do a flight of beer and cook something fun with it. And usually, I think we usually paired it with watching She-Hulk last summer, didn't we? That was fun. And then we would switch in the fall. We switched flight nights to Friday. This one in particular is some pulled pork taco bowls with a flight from Bootleg in Cornerbrook, which, if you know us, you know we love Bootleg. We have the Pills and Acid, Pseudo Lager, then it's Almost Sunny, any IPA, Just the Tip, Spruce Tip Ale, and I can't remember the name, but it's like a lawn coconut sour, remember? Yeah, and this one, I noticed this one got a lot of likes for some reason. I guess the aesthetic is really good here.
Always for tacos.
The beers and tacos, right?
So this is when we went to Brewdog with Jenny and Chris, who, shameless plug, own Rock Waters. We're so cool because we hang out.
Also, that was one of our most liked photos as well.
So we got to do a collaboration with them last year, which was so cool, so fun. They're the kindest, sweetest people. And Chris and Jenny have like this really cool friendship that I really like. And then we're gonna do with them and hopefully back later this month.
Yeah, which is really exciting. And again, one of our most liked photos on our Instagram, because we called it last year, Jenny and Chris are the big couple of craft beer and New Zealand. So, yeah. Okay, so number 5, we have a Louisiana hot sauce. Love some Louisiana hot sauce. So Aaron, this one's probably more so for you, but I can have a few chimes, but you are the expert. How has our Brewzilla Bender changed our home brewing experience?
Our Brewzilla has like allowed us to work at a volume where you actually notice the changes that you make, and the little nuances that there are to like brewing with a specific yeast or a specific hops or all that stuff. I find it's like, compared to our 1 gallon system, it was much easier to like fix our mistakes and like do those types of things. But here it's like, you make a big move, you might mess up a batch or something like that. I think that we haven't, but it just like adds more. And I think it's gonna like allow us to be better brewers too. Like we have a refractometer coming in that we're gonna try to do some more stuff with like that side of the brewing. I've been like trying to like balance pH levels a little bit more and minerals and stuff like that in the water. So I don't know, like I feel like it's allowed us to really up our game.
You just made a really good point about the change in volume, obviously, like 1 gallon versus 5 gallons. But in the terms of making us better brewers, I think it's also because we're drinking more of it. You know what I mean? Like we would maybe have 1 or 2 from our 1 gallon and then have people over and share it. So we're getting to drink more of it, and I think you especially can speak to taste much better than I can.
And now we get to bang it too.
Yeah.
Force carving is much different than conditioning. And I find with bottle conditioning, it takes more time and patience and stuff like that. I love that we just get to like force carve it, wait a couple days, and then it's good to go now. Like it's kind of fun to like try it sooner too.
Mineral seeds. What is this guy? This is the Scorpion.
So this is the hot.
Yes, this is the hottest of the camp sauces we have. So I had asked our followers to if they had any questions for us, and there were just so many. And with only 7 sauces, we could really only pick one. Actually, it was the only question that was sent in to us. So shout out to Nick Evans.
He's so cool.
He is really cool. We brewed with him last year when he worked at Rough Waters. You see him on our Instagram @_Rockin' I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's probably something really cool, and I'm just too old to know what it means. So Nick asked, what is our favorite beer style / favorite example of that style? How you feel with that side?
Oh, it stings.
I'm gonna add
Just like a scorpion.
Oh, favorite beer style and favorite example of that style.
Well, I love a good Trappist and Duvel. I don't know how to say it. I'm not that big fan.
Duvet?
Duvel? No, not Duvet. It has D-U-V-E-L.
I know. Maybe it is
That's
like Duvel,
like-
because like double, right?
That's like one of the most like easiest to find out there that you can probably get. It's just incredible. And then like I'm a sucker for a double IPA, and I really can't stop liking Tom. It's just like sticks on me like glue.
I love Compton too.
So good. I've been really liking Danish double IPAs right now, and
I'm gonna try the mustard pickles triple tomorrow when we brew it.
whew, whew, I know. What about you?
Well, I think I really love IPAs now, and that is not something I would have said even 4 years ago, probably when we started brewing. I think my favorite, I feel like the first type of beer that I ever had that wasn't technically a lager or just a regular straight up ale that it just says ale on the bottle would be a Belgian wheat beer. And I know it was mass produced and it was Rickards White. And maybe I would say that is my favorite example of a Belgian wheat beer. But in terms of locally, and not because we were involved, but I'd have to say the one we made last year with Rough Waters was my favorite wheat beer that we've had locally, because I like it spicy and citrusy, and I find a lot of the local ones are more so on the light and citrusy, and not so much spicy. So yeah, and I've heard through the grapevine, Nick, that you said that was your favorite style. That was your favorite Belgian whip beer that you've ever had, and I know you also helped make it too. But okay, so we're gonna do the last dab. Now, these camp guys were they were really good. Not so hot. I think the last 2 years we've done this, it's been really hot. So I think we've gotta do this. So
And they're on buffalo wings, by the way.
they are. So it's called it's a tough one hot sauce. Apparently it's 10 out of 10 hot. So Aaron, before you do this, you might want to think about the question, because I feel like this is going to be really, really hot. So last dab, gun to your head. It's a flight night, which we showed earlier in the video, and you want to build a flight that pairs well with any style of, say, pub food that contains only NL craft beer. What for NL craft beer would you choose? And also tell us how hot this is. This seems good. Oh. Okay. So, gun to your head, flight night, pub food, and you got 4 NL craft beer that you want to use. How should I add that? It does kind of linger though, doesn't it?
Pilsen acid.
Right?
Ambassador Lager is one of my favorites.
It's Rough Waters and the Embassy collab.
Oh, it waits. I don't like that.
Yeah, it's moving. Okay, that's 2.
Oh, bubbles make it worse.
I don't know that beer.
The 10% IPA from Danish. Winter Blackberry or something. Something or another. I love it good. Backroom sours, I think, are some of the most underrated sours out there. And they do it good, but they're burnt that they put out with Rough Waters. One of the best beers in a while.
Gun to my head. I think I'm just picking 4 favorites and not like 4 that I would be like, this would be a good one for anyone. I'm gonna go with Rock Waters, Scallywag IPA, Bootlegs, Beach Party, Pale Ale with coconut, Kitty Bitty Weisenhammer, and Back Blues No Snow in April I always come back to as well. They're and you got to pay I think I'm gonna need some. And like this is really bad, but we have put ourselves through way worse with the hot sauces we've done in the last 2 years. But
And we put a lot on it. I hope, like,
I hope that shows.
like, whatever they put on in the show, we put on. And then we, like, speak some up.
But I will say, I cannot imagine these on a wing because you'll taste it in the beginning and you'll be like, oh, okay. And I mean, if it lasts like this, ouch. Hopefully it doesn't last another 4 years, which is our 4th year of homebrewing. Tell us where you can find us.
At the same time,
And on YouTube, Kitsch Brewing TV. I changed it today. So cheers.